Hey, hi, I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat. So, good news. I did get a phone call right back from the Sheriff Tuttle, Mr. Sheriff Tuttle. And so I was talking to him and telling him everything I needed. And when I explained to him about how this man was to me over the phone, he was like, well, if you are aggressive with him and stuff and this, that, and the other, then, we have a right to hang up. And I said, I was not. I was not. I'm speaking to him exactly the same way I'm talking to you. And I do this on purpose because I don't know who's overly sensitive. So I try to speak nicely as best as I can, softly and nicely, because who knows. And I said, I'm talking to him, to you the same way I spoke to him. And I said, that's why I'm telling you the exact time and date that I called, so you can review the phone call if you record the call. And so I said, but if you don't record the call, how do we know? How do we know who's telling the truth here? And he doesn't. Because that person who was rude to me on the phone, compared to me, we have equal say in this, and there's no proof. And it's not my fault that they didn't record the call when they should have. So, he told me how to file the complaint, and I will do that. And then I requested to have a whole new investigator. I did speak very highly of Deputy Brantley. He's the only one I trust in that department, and I told him that. And then I told him how I have my Ring camera set up now. And then I also told him that my neighbor, when I came home from my appointment first I told him that this man, this Earl Henning guy, he's called me twice, and I won't pick up because he never left a message of what his nature of the call was. So I'm guessing that he wanted to be threatening or argue or something with me, So I won't pick up. And then I told him this morning when I came home from working out, my neighbor told me when I was at my appointment yesterday, some gray van pulled up into my driveway and stopped there and did something, I don't know, and then pulled out and drove away. And I said, out of all the people in this whole entire neighborhood, why would they do that at my house? So now I have a problem, and I feel like I have, something going on here. And I asked him, do I have your word that I have protection from the sheriff's department if I call you guys? And he said, yes, ma'am, you do. So all I can do now is take his word for it. Now, whether it's honest or not, who knows? But we'll find out. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I don't know. Maybe I should have recorded the call because they don't. But I'm going to try and give this man the benefit of the doubt that he is on the straight and narrow, that he follows all rules and all laws, and let's hope that works, right? Because this is a problem. So that's what I have for you guys, just keeping y'all up to date. I am Mona. This is Chit Chat, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.